This is your goofy GreatTreeJam, and I want to welcome you back to another episode of Mass Effect 1. After consummating our relationship with Liara, we finally reached Ilos. Saren had made it inside the Prothean archives and sealed the door behind him. We eventually unlocked the door and were making our way through the archives when a mysterious force stopped us in our tracks. That force turned out to be a Prothean virtual intelligence named Vigil. It revealed that the Citadel was actually an enormous mass relay linking to the Reaper's location in dark space, and that the Protheans on Ilos had built the conduit as a miniature mass relay linking to the Citadel. After sharing its wealth of knowledge, it provided a data file for seizing control of the Citadel and urged us to find the conduit. However, before we could reach the conduit, Saren had managed to use it to reach the Citadel and decapitate Citadel control. The mother of all crises broke out on the station as Sovereign and several Geth capital ships jumped into Citadel space and began laying siege to the Citadel's defenses. Sovereign broke through the Citadel's defenses while Saren seized control of the Citadel's systems. Our party managed to enter the Citadel via the conduit, but were forced to begin climbing the station's hull when Saren disabled the elevators. And now here we are in a race against time to stop Sovereign and Saren. You can actually see in the distance that Sovereign has docked on the Citadel's tower exterior surface, and you can kind of make out its legs. Unfortunately, this is not going to be an easy approach. We've got several hostile Geth and Krogan along the way. They're going to try and slow us down, so we gotta stay on our toes. From here on out, we're going to be on the outside of the station's hull, or I guess you can say on the inside. But in any case, we're on the surface and we're making do with either grav boots or mag boots, depending on which term you like. But let's keep moving forward, because this portion is going to be very combat heavy. I'm going to try and focus more on taking out the enemies up ahead. So let's go ahead and get some Singularity going. And we're going to want to take out that rocket trooper soon. Alright, let's keep moving up, folks. If I can get off a rocket right around here. Let's see if we can go ahead and get some throw going. And I'm down to deploy a little bit of sabotage right here. We can go ahead and take cover behind this little strut. Let me get another Singularity going. Alright, and there we go. We've gotten past the first area of combat, but we still have quite a bit of ground to cover. From here on out, we're going to have a number of Geth and Krogan to contend with, so... One thing I will note is this area right here is actually a site where you can defeat many Geth destroyers. The game does spawn a certain number of them, depending on how far you move up or how far you don't. So, we're not going to rely too much on farming Geth destroyers since, well... When it comes to the experience, we've already gotten to level 60, the maximum level for Mass Effect 1. Let's see if we can get a little sabotage going. I'm gonna see if I can open this quick slots again. There we go. And now let's go ahead and lift this guy in the air. We're gonna see if we can let gravity, or the lack thereof, take him out. Oh, here we go. Got a little warlord charging right at us. Let's go ahead and deploy a little warp, make this a little bit easier. Alright. And it looks like he's a goner. And we have another Geth destroyer to contend with because we have been waiting here for a while. Nonetheless, these guys are not much of a challenge for us. At this point, all we have to do is keep moving forward, and we'll reach the Citadel's Council and Master Control Center at the same time. Let's see if we can pull some Geth in with a Singularity field. Alright, done deal, folks. And before we move any further, first of all, let me take care of this guy and we'll put him in the air. And I'm gonna go ahead and just pause the game for a moment. The particular music track you're hearing right now there's actually a much more complete version of it on the soundtrack or on the internet somewhere, but unfortunately you don't get to hear the full version of Battling Saren, which is the track that's playing right now. It would be nice to have a little combat variation, but oh well. Alright, and there we go. Let's see if we can get this guy sabotaged. I don't want him firing rockets at us. And let's see, how about a little throw? Alright, let's keep the pressure on the Geth. We only have one more survivor left, so... there we go. We don't have much to worry about in the way of loot. At this point, it's all just a shoot fest. And here we have yet another area where we're going to find several Geth destroyers. Since we're not going to worry too much about the destroyers at this point, we already have the maximum level, so there's no real reason for us to bother with them at all. And the destroyer is moving in. Alright, let's keep moving up. Alright. I think we're pretty much set. And it looks like we have a Geth dropship that is inbound. Let's go ahead and take care of the Geth that spawned from this ship, after which I'm going to shoot it down. Alright. Let's see if we can get a better position. Fighting the Geth at this point is pretty much optional. You can actually choose to destroy the vessel and there will no longer be any shock troopers dropping in. Nonetheless, I do want some extra fun, little extra things to brag about, so let's see if we can get them, knock them off their feet, so to speak. Alright, we still have several more Geth to worry about, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move a little bit closer, but still try and maintain some cover. I should have Liara and Rex wait back here. Alright, Liara's taking a little bit of damage, I'm gonna have her move all the way over here. Oh. Well, Liara, you went ahead and destroyed this terminal, so we can't really use the turret anymore. Or somebody shot it. But one thing you can do in this fight, if you don't do what Liara did, you can actually utilize these control terminals or control units around Citadel defense turrets. This particular one has to be hacked in order to use it, but we're not going to worry about that too much. This is actually the first time I've actually seen someone destroy that panel there, but oh well, you learn something new every day. See if we can get you in line of sight. me see if I can get just a little bit closer this time. Alright, we're inflicting quite a lot of damage on the Geth right here, so let's keep up the pressure on them and keep on taking out these shock troopers for fun. Now, like I did mention, you can use the rocket turrets on the Citadel's surface to actually take out the Geth dropship, and that will solve the issue of the Geth spawning in, if you're not interested in fighting through all these enemies at once. So here we are. I think we're almost about to get rid of every single Geth in the area. Let's see if we can hit this one last Geth shock trooper and we should be good. And there we go. Alright, now, this is what I wanted to mention earlier. If the panels are intact after the firefight, you can actually use them to activate these turrets and they will take out the Geth dropship for you. However, since we lost one of the panels, because of incoming fire, crossfire on both sides, we're only left with 2 more turrets that we can use. It's not going to matter for us as we've already taken out the Geth shock troopers, but in case you want to take out the dropship, this is how you do it. And the panel for this one was already something that we had to hack it in order to use it, but we can't do that anymore, so all we have to do is just sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Because I'm of the mindset that I don't want to let a single Geth dropship go free, so we're going to take this bad boy out for a little bit of satisfaction. Alright, and it looks like they're doing quite a bit of damage to the dropship's hull. This ship is about to go down. Any day now. It's not like we're in a hurry or anything, just want to see this thing burn. Alright, and the dropship is down. You can actually choose to do that to prevent the shock troopers from spawning in and holding up your squad, but this is something optional you can do if you're bored. At least it's optional for me, because, well, at this point, very few enemies actually stand much of a chance against us. Alright, let's go and get a little lift going on this warrior. And we can rely on our sledgehammer rounds to floor the destroyer coming our way. And that should be both Krogan. Alright, now we have a Juggernaut coming up. The Juggernauts do fire rockets in rapid succession, so we want to try and get this guy airborne ASAP. There we go. One Juggernaut is down. This is another area where we can actually wait for the Juggernauts to spawn and come in your direction, but we don't need to worry about that. I'll take on the Geth shock troopers, but endless Juggernauts over and over again gets pretty boring. Alright, let me go ahead and sit back and we're going to snipe these bad boys. And let me go ahead and outfit my sniper rifle real quick. Alright, well, no harm really. I'm gonna try and avoid the use of Inferno rounds just because I feel like it. Don't really want to use them right now. For our level, the Inferno rounds are pretty much overkill, and it makes things a little bit too easy for us. But let's keep in mind that the Council is still in danger, the Citadel defenses are in complete disarray, and we've got to try and get to the Citadel tower ASAP. So, we're not gonna spend too much time with these guys. Alright, and wait for him to stand up if he can. Alright, there we go. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit back and let my sniper rifle take care of the work here. We're going to try and take out these rocket turrets before we move in, because they can pose a problem for us and for our squad. So, any day now. And there we go. Now the good thing is, because we do have a little bit of a wall between us and the enemy, they're having a hard time trying to hit us, so we can just sit back here in relative safety. There we go, one turret, another turret is down. That makes 2, I believe. Or actually, no, 1, 2, 3, never mind. That makes 3 turrets. All I have to do is take out this remaining one and we should be good. Now we are taking some shots from the Geth in the distance, the regular Geth troopers, but we've got the shields to deal with them. Our main threat right here is going to be these rocket turrets that we need to dispatch. And there we go. Let's rally Liara and Rex back to our position. We're going to move up. Okay. I believe we can use this little trench as a nice place to shoot from. We don't have to. Alright, let's get some singularity, try and pull this guy out of cover. Alright, there we go. A few more Geth left, and I'm gonna go ahead and stop right here just briefly. Here we actually have 2 options. We can choose to go left, and this will take us down to an area where there's plenty of Krogan waiting for us. We can also choose to keep on going forward and deal with the remaining Geth. It's really up to us. Let me go ahead and go this way. I'm going to choose to go forward here, and then I'll loop back around to get to the Krogan. And there's the remaining. Last one right about here, I think. At least I hope it's the remaining one. And it's down. Oh no, we got one more right ahead. Alright, let's go ahead and get him in the air. And there we go. That should be all the Geth for this portion. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to head back this way. There is something I want to show you guys real quick before we move on. So if we go back around here, this way leads to the council chambers. We're actually going to head back towards that area of Krogan I mentioned. So what you can do if you're moving forward, the turrets are somewhere around this area. This is the area where we took cover and started sniping at the turrets. We can choose to go forward and keep pressing forward and go this way down to the council chambers. However, we can also choose to take that path that I mentioned, and this way will take us through several Krogan that we need to fight. I'm gonna go ahead and head back and just show the Krogan off real quick. And not to mention take them out. Alright, and we do have a Battlemaster right there. If we take a look, we can actually see the Battlemaster approaching our position right now. It's hard to see his armor make because of the biotic barrier he has up, but If the biotic barrier were gone, we'd be able to see that he's wearing armor a bit similar to what Rex is wearing. He is wearing the Geth Armory Battlemaster armor. Geth has the Krogan Rage armor installed. And now all we have left are 2 warlords, and that should be it for the enemies on the surface of the Citadel. So, let's get them airborne. And we're gonna want to get some warp going on this guy. Okay, Rex. And there we go. That's the last of the Krogan in the area. Choosing to fight them is entirely optional for us, since we already are as powerful as can be. But now it's time for us to make our way to the council chambers. We still need to stop Saren, and it seems that he is once again several steps ahead of us. But we're gonna see if we can make up lost time and get to the council chambers and stop him from ushering in the Reapers. Hopefully we'll be just in time to do just that. And the council chambers have seen better days. Let's go ahead and do the recon up ahead and see if we can find any Geth. If you remember a while back, Ashley Williams actually said that this would be a great place to defend from if the Citadel's ever attacked. And now that we're back inside the chambers, gravity has been restored to us. This particular area, you don't have to worry so much about flying off into the distance. If you're a Geth, or Krogan that is. Here we only have Geth to contend with, so let's go ahead and just move up. And there we go. A few more Geth are somewhere around here, so we have to keep our eyes open. Alright. And I think I see a Geth shock trooper right here. Alright. Still a couple more right about here. Alright, a little close there. Come on, Shepard. Alright, we seem to have a destroyer up ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and just charge forward, as I do want to finish this off. Alright. Let's get a little lift here. And a little singularity right about here. And there we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and head back real quick because I want to double check on something. And this place is definitely... Somebody really put the pressure on this place right here. In any case, I think we're pretty much done here. I'm gonna get a little nice view of the fountain, and we're gonna need to confront Saren pretty soon, so let's get ready for that. And just like that. Alright folks, well it's time for us to keep moving forward. Saren is actually right at the console. We are going to need to move in and subdue him. So let's go ahead and get ready just for that. Liara and Rex is looking pretty good. I'm thinking I'm going to keep their current gear for now. But let's go ahead and move up here and we've got a little cutscene coming up.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
Had to wipe out a few hundred of your followers along the way. Sorry if I kept you waiting.
You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I'm heading to that master control panel and you can't stop me.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
So it seems Saren is now fully under control of Sovereign and the Reapers. He has now been indoctrinated. We're gonna need to try and talk him down and see if we can't get him to break free of their control.
I'd rather die than live like that.
Then you will die. And your companions. Everyone you know and love. Everyone you've ever met. Don't you understand? You will all die. The Reapers can't be stopped. Not by the Protheans. Not by you. The cycle always continues.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of this station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
And just like that, Saren Arterius is no more. We've managed to beat him by convincing him to put down his affiliation with Sovereign and put an end to his pain. Unfortunately, we still have a large battle raging outside the Citadel station. We need to try and get over to the console, but I'm going to go ahead and cut the footage right here, and we're going to resume next time. We have a big decision coming up, and I don't want to spoil it too much for you guys, but it seems that now we're at the console, we can go ahead and signal reinforcements, preferably from the Alliance, and try and get an idea what's going on in the Citadel fleet. But for now, I want to go ahead and just say thank you for tuning in. This is GreatTreeJam, and I want to wish you guys a happy day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you may be in this universe or the next, and I hope to see you in my next vid. But until then, I want to bid you guys farewell. Bye.